So for the sake of transparency on this channel, I want to make sure that if I do block someone that I had interactions with, that I let you guys know. In this case, you guys may have seen a user John Hud 95 or John Hudson 282. So he was trying to defend racism. You can look at the post before this one about what it was, but he was basically trying to defend racism by saying that if if certain people or small amounts of people in groups of minorities or other groups are racist, it's okay for white people to be racist because they're doing it so you can do it, which is not the case. And then the last comment before I blocked him, because I realized this was going nowhere and he was just going to continue to try to be a troll, because I think he knows better. I think he was just trolling, was he told me I should take a look into the church, fellow human carbon-based being. I think he was trying to tell me that the Southern Poverty Law Center was a church based on their nonprofit status. So yeah, he's got to be trolling, or he's just that dumb that he groups these things in. But no, to be clear, you don't get to be racist because a good handful of people in another group that are marginalized are racist, because you can't even begin to understand what drew them to that point. And white people, to back up their racism, like, well, they're doing it. Well, you're even more ignorant. Like, you haven't been oppressed. You haven't been hurt. You know, you can't fly your symbols of hate. Oh my God, how oppressed for you. So I don't feel bad for any of those people. So yeah, I blocked the guy because it was going nowhere. A while back in a video, I said that arguing with people like this was like playing chess with a pigeon. Even if you win, the pigeon's just going to knock the pieces off the board, shit on the board, and strut around like it won anyway. That's the kind of people we're dealing with. This guy's just looking to try to make people look foolish, but in the end, he looks more like an idiot. So yeah, he's been blocked. I did do a little bit of a dive into his stuff because I like to see just kind of where people are. His profile's private. Geez, why am I not surprised that his TikTok profile's private when he's supporting racist content? He must have a job he's worried about losing or something. I didn't go that far. I'm not going to. The only thing I could find on him was replies he's left on other TikTok stuff, because even though his profile's private, his comments are public in other places. And what I did find was a large amount of videos he replied to with conspiracy theorists where they were like, yeah, right on, man, you nailed it on the head. So he's definitely into conspiracy theories. I didn't see anything overtly racist, so he's smart enough to know not to say things in public like that. But some of the content that I saw he replied to was borderline right there. So yeah, do with that what you will. But yeah, I'm not going to engage with these people anymore, and they just get blocked. That's what happens.